Bella and I are out hiking this morning before it gets way too hot, and I look up and I can't help but see the great Sphinx looking over his savanna, the lions surveying his kingdom. I don't know, it's so funny, I always talk about the lion and everyone's like, who, where? Can't you see this lion? Why is it that only I can see him? But look how he's got his paw resting up on what's in front of him to come, right? And what you see is a dragon, but it morphs into a golden retriever, or maybe it's a basenji, but it's a dog bending down with his hand. The lion's paw is on the one's nose, and if you see it up close, his nose scoops down. This over to the right, you see his ear carved out of the mountain, right? And his eyes right there. Right. Why can't I see my finger? Isn't that funny? Because I've got it so blown up. There's his nose on the tip. But he's, oops, come up here, baby. There's a biker. Come up here. Come up here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry about that.
Just me.
It's for both of us.
Okay.
Okay, so, bike trails everywhere here. He's saying, please don't grow up so fast. And he's sitting there, and behind him I see a young one sitting up listening to Grandpa talk. There's another one that's not listening, looking out over the desert. It looks like a dragon. This one's got a leash around it. I can see it. I can see it. It's around its neck and then it trails down. It's green. Something's tied to that one's heart. He loves this lion. This great lion. Devoted, those two. And then this one looking out over. But this one's looking at his entire family, because the lessons that he went through is what he's talking about. And if you look on the... Well, it's a good thing I got interrupted, because if you heard my first one, I was crying. Because the grandfather so was trying to teach his young one. I believe the grandfather is in spirit. And this one's looking up to him and listening, but the other brother's not. Very far away from the chimney next to him. This one's got a bandana around its head. This one's got a leash around its collar. One is very free and one is very devoted to the lion's side. But now the lion's in spirit and knows. And he says, as I look back upon all of my lessons, you can see there's young braves here. There's a wounded warrior in the front. I know this story so well. And then there's two great beasts carrying another, helping another. Two brothers over here, bonded. Not coming out, let's just put it that way, right? Not allowing anyone to know the truth of who they really are, what their preferences really are in their life. And so the grandfather looks down and he imparts his wisdom in any way that he can. Dreams, songs, memories. And then as you look back, everything is 2020, just like this year, right? It's like a shot to the higher self. Got it. Wow, got it. Right? Click, 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 click. And sometimes people that have not fully awakened and they go back into spirit, once they get back, they're like, oh, how did I not see that? Now I understand. And so they're ever more so dedicated to helping you to avoid the pitfalls that they themselves went through, and maybe they affected you by. But that's why spirit is only love. It's all from the light. They've understood now, and they're trying to help. So the Anasazi, the ancient ones, the ancestors, listen. They're trying to speak to you. Listen to what they say.